This is probably going to trigger loads of Arsenal fans, and I don't even want it to. So let's just have a fair, honest conversation, shall we? At what point do we start asking serious questions about Mikel Arteta? I say that because when he came in, he had a massive job to do with the culture, and he changed a lot, and you could see what he was trying to do, and he ended up getting there, and the peak that they reached was really good. But you have to think, is that the peak? And is that peak still winning fewer trophies than Eric Ten Hag, who was hounded out of Manchester United for not getting the results that we needed on the pitch? So he hasn't got the gimmick anymore of saying he hasn't spent enough money. He spent about £750 million, which we spent a lot of money, of course we do, but with respect, we're Manchester United. We've always been a commercially viable option for loads of companies and sponsors and clubs, and that's why we can sort of get away with spending. Maybe not under PSR now, but historically we could. Arsenal didn't have that luxury. So he spent £750 million roughly. He's going into his sixth season and he's only got an FA Cup to show for it, which is fair, but that wasn't even with his squad. That was when he came in January, which is a noble achievement, but that's it. And Arsenal fans will probably claim community shields, which is just ridiculous. But now you have to think, is that the peak? Because the team is regressing. They seem to only be relying on certain one-trick ponies like in corners and set pieces to bail them out of jail. They're giving their set piece coach a mural outside their stadium. Is it time to be asking questions? That's all I'm saying.
Horrible performance. We are so slow on the ball. Where is the urgency? Just dilly-dallying. We've got all day on the ball. Bro, get a flipping goal, man. I don't care about this whole dominance of the ball, domination, possession football. I hate it. Get the ball in the box. Get shots off. Flipping hell. Oh, we're going to give the ball to Saka and see what he can do for us. Bro, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, Jesus, bro, do something, man. How many times can we rely on him? I don't get it.
I am sick to death of this manager. Every week, every time we drop points, he says the same thing. We deserve to win the game. We didn't, because we are not good enough. We cannot score goals. We don't look like the same team as last year, and he is making big mistakes. This manager, Mikel Arteta, is getting on my nerves. He is not the man that you believe. He cannot take Arsenal over the finish line to win a league title. He's proven it time and time again, and I'm sick of it. This season, if he does not deliver success, if this season he doesn't win a trophy, I've had enough. That will be 5 years without winning. The second longest run in Premier League history for Arsenal Football Club. It's time to go. If he don't deliver, get rid.
There is no way a team cannot win without scoring off corners and set piece. There's no way. You don't let them score off a corner or set piece. Their level's Everton. No. Well, you have to fire Arteta. Mikel said, damn, Arteta, bro. That this is one of the worst things I've ever witnessed, bro. At home, too. At home. If you cannot score a corner or a set piece at home, you cannot beat Everton. Your level is Everton from open play. There's no way he still has a job, bro. There is no way he still has a job, bro. There is no chance, bro. Now, everyone needs to get fired, matter of fact. Fire Arteta, fire Pep, fire everyone. Start over. Prem, start over, bro. Arnie's new, bro. Arnie's new. Arnie came for 1 year smoking everyone, bro. The other one, bro, what's the, Maresca Miseska, bro. Something like that. 1 year, his first year, bro. Smoking everyone. And then you have Arteta here. Yeah, he been here a century, bro. He only scores corners. Fire Arteta, man.
5 things we learned from Arsenal 0, Everton 0. Our inability to score goals against low blocks is killing us. What's new? Kai Havertz has 1 Premier League goal in his last 8 games. Martinelli's got 1 goal in 7 Premier League games. Trossard's got 1 goal in 10 Premier League games. Ultimately, There's just not enough attacking firepower there right now to support Bukayo Saka. And that leaves Saka trebled up on with teams not worrying what might happen on the other side of the pitch. It's a huge, huge problem. Martin Odegaard has been slightly off it in the last few games, if we're being honest. And Arteta came out himself and said that subbing Odegaard off was a tactical change. Now, a lot of people disagree with that. Odegaard was having a poor game. I'd like to see Nwaneri and Odegaard either side of whoever's at 6. Because you just never know, like Odegaard could create something out of nowhere. Overall though, his performance was poor. Is it to do with having a new baby? I don't know. Still don't know why we signed him. This is the most frustrating thing. Neither Trossard or Martinelli are doing enough to warrant cycling between the two of them on that left-hand side. I fail to believe that Raheem Sterling can't come on and offer something different, even if it's just winning a penalty, something. We might have too much control. Like, if that's a thing, we might have it. Because we had 80% possession in that second half and we didn't create a big chance. Because we don't drag Everton out. If you don't concede chances and if Everton never have the ball, their players are never out of position. And that is where we are really struggling to break them down. Mikel Arteta is changing. He'd made 4 substitutions by the 69th minute today. That's almost unheard of for him. He is normally late to making substitutions, even in games where we are struggling to break a team down. Often the criticism is that it takes too long. Today, did 2 on the 62nd minute and 2 on the 69th minute. Now, ultimately, those substitutes made no difference whatsoever, but it is interesting to see he's changed.
And Arsenal, yet again, they draw. And to be fair, in this game, they just couldn't score. A striker is needed so badly for this fucking team. It's unbelievable. If I'm them, I'm going to Sporting. How much is Jokic? Tell me how much it is. I'll just pay it. They need a striker so badly to finish in the final third. They had so many opportunities to finish this game. Saka, this guy right here, but Arsenal couldn't do it. And that's what the key to the whole game was, because they were dominating the game. Let's just be fair about that. But Everton, yeah, they had chances here and there, but clearly Arsenal were the better team and just could not finish in the final third. And this is another draw, dropping points. This title race is just erratic and just scary just to think what's going to happen after Christmas because it's so tight. But Arsenal dropped the ball. They dropped the ball yet again, and they desperately need a fucking striker. Desperately need a striker.
Our left wingers, Martinelli, Trossard, Sterling, are not good enough. Our strikers can't be relied upon to score us goals. Our defenders are our biggest attacking threat. We are literally relying on our defenders to score our goals for us. Do you know how embarrassing that is? I mean, if we want to go back to being a serious club, we have to spend in January. And I don't want to see us loaning in random players that are washed or signing young players or whatnot. I want to sign established players who will perform for us straight away. Players like Ademola Lookman, who'd be perfect on left wing for us. Or even Kvaratskhelia, players that can provide us value other than Saka. We need proven goal scorers leading our line. Players like Gyökeres is available on the market. Spend the money. Alexander Isak's another option. These are players that will take us to the next level, that will keep us title challenging, that will win us trophies. The players we currently have, it's just not good enough. Sorry, Arteta, you got to pull your weight. You got to tell the club we have to spend. You have to want to spend as well. Or we're just going to get left behind. We're going to be struggling again, go trophyless again, and people will start asking really concerning questions about you.
So when Manchester United scored 4 goals easily past Everton, we are having a bad season. Arsenal fans laughed at us for winning 4-0. Said, you are shameless for celebrating this win. It's Everton, mate. Ever since Arsenal beat Manchester United, I think there's been a curse. Because their tactics have been exposed. Bro! No corner goals no more. No more set piece goals no more. You want corner? You want penalty or I retire? Or should I say you want corner or I retire? Mikel Arteta is your manager. And you still ain't going to win nothing. Arsenal will forever be known as a bottling small club. Arsenal are a joke of a football club. You are not winning anything. You're telling me United, Manchester United beat Fulham. You just drew to them last week, and now you drew to Everton this week in the Premier League. Back-to-back draws for Arsenal. You are a joke of a football club. Everyone laughs at you because we know you are not ever winning anything. Embarrassing club.
Why did I have to fall in love with this club, man? My American teams were already shit enough.
Why did I do this to myself? Why does God keep putting me through so much pain and suffering when it comes to sports? Is asking for a win at home against Everton too much? And look, I'll be the first to admit, I don't know ball, but Martinelli is not it. This midfield is shit. This attack is not existing. Watching this team play football is legitimate torture. If you wanted to interrogate a terrorist and make them talk, make them watch Arsenal. This team is pathetic right now.
There's only one solution to the left-hand side madness, fam. It's Rafael, man. It has to be him, bros. This just can't happen anymore. It can't. Saka is the main guy for the attack on the right-hand side, but we need someone threatening on the left, fam. These two aren't it. Leao, though, pace, power, something Arsenal haven't been good at this season as well, fam, is transition, bro. Attacking in the transition, you can't rely on Martinelli to do what he needs to do to get the ball in the box to even score from a flipping run counter-attack type thing. Trossard, bro, with Leao, though, we've seen it countless times for AC Milan, fam. We've seen what this guy can flipping do in terms of counter-attacks. He is too cold. How many times has he done Napoli through counter-attacks? But with these two, Trossard and Martinelli, bros, I've been defending these men for so long. Everybody that knows, everybody that's been watching has known that I love Martinelli too much. And Trossard I've always given the time. But fam, today, I can't, man. I can't anymore. We need to get to the next level, and these two won't cut it as Arsenal starters, bro. It just won't happen.
We were so close to Arne Slot's downfall. So close. There's me posting on my story. Liverpool drop points and we win the derby. Man City's season starts now. This is a good lesson in never laughing at a team before full time. But it's alright because this one did finish full time. Arsenal 0, Everton 0. And for a team that were looking pretty scary at the start of the season, when Man City win tomorrow against Man United and we win 8-0 and beat them on goal difference and go third, we're chilling. Which is actually not as crazy as it sounds. Since Sir Alex Ferguson left in 2013, Premier League titles, Man City 6, Man United 0. Major trophies, 17-4. Seasons top in Manchester, 10-0. Premier League derby wins, 11-7. Premier League games won by 5+ goals, 34-1. And the best one of all, approximate net spend. Man United 1.2 billion, Man City 795 million. Oh, but Man City are buying everything.
Look at this team. What did I tell you guys, huh? What did I tell you? Straight away, tag an Arsenal fan in the comments right now. What actually makes these men different to United? United are 13th, yeah? New manager. There's some hope there. Same manager for 5 years. Look where they are. Liverpool dropped points today. 2-2 draw. But what did Arsenal do? Nothing. 0-0 against Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche figured them out. What's the excuse for them today? At home, the Emirates. Look at that. That's all the shots they had today. Yeah? All the shots. Everton only had 2. This was United at home when we played them. What's the difference between Arsenal and United? I told you guys last week, Chelsea are a better side than Arsenal right now. Some Arsenal fans, they agreed. The other ones, they're delusional, you know? But with Arsenal fans, you don't have to argue. You just have to wait. You just have to wait there. This is the only season that they actually had an opportunity to do anything. City, you know, that Pep is scratching himself like he's one emo or something. Liverpool, they're running away with it. They dropped points today. Red card, rubble. But yet again, Arsenal cannot capitalise. Anyways, I don't need to say too much, innit? I'm sure the way you understand what I'm saying, you can understand life, man.
Had to sit there for 3 weeks and let rival fans shove it down our throat saying that he is the system when we're absolutely nothing, bro. We're still shit with him in the team. What now? Listen, I know it's not all on Odegaard, bro. He's come back from an injury. Yeah? The guy's been out for 2 months. He should not be playing every single game for 90 minutes. And that's on Arteta. But brother, you're our leader. You're one of our best players, bro. You're meant to do something, bro. This is the second season in a row where you're not performing the first half of the season, but you're going to turn up in the second half and it's going to be too late. Once again, Arteta, bro, how about you figure out how to do something else other than relying on a player to make your whole system tick, bro? Can you do that? How are you just relying on a single player? Last 3 performances, bro. The last 3, Fulham, despicable. Against Monaco, I don't even want to talk about it. Today,
Today takes the crown, though. I'm not going to lie, bro, because Liverpool dropped points and we needed something considering what we did against Fulham. What does he do? He drops an absolute stinker, bro. We had a couple of good opportunities in this game and 2 of them came straight to him, bro. And he butchered them both. Once again, I am begging you, bro, before it's a little too late, before the season is completely wrapped up, do something to change your form. And Arteta, how about you do something as well, bro?
After 5 years of the process, the procedures, the phases, this is the squad that he has built to go and win the league. And it isn't good enough. We've gone from clearing deadwood to having more deadwood on higher wages. We've got players who are not good enough for Arsenal Football Club playing in the side. I was worried about the Mikel Merino signing from the beginning. He is nowhere near the level to be a starter for Arsenal Football Club. There was better options out there. Way too rigid. Zinchenko, get rid. Gabriel Jesus, get rid. Jorginho, get rid. We got Sterling, you don't even play him. What's the point? There is Kiwior. He's done well the last couple of weeks, but clearly is not the answer. This team that he's built with the money, the phases, the process, the procedures, it is not good enough to go and win the Premier League. We have regressed. And like I said, he doesn't win a trophy this year. I want him gone.
That draw today, that officially means we can't get no more than 90 points. We are not winning the league. I tried to be nice and be like, you know what? No, it's fine. I'm trying to be a bit mysterious about the title race. Be like, yo, there's still hope. There's still time. There's no time. There is no time. The season's done in the Premier League, in my humble opinion. I don't think we're going to be able to claw back that many points and let alone catch up to Chelsea. Not even talking about Liverpool. That performance today was absolutely abominable. The whole setup, I don't know why we had both our fullbacks, Lewis Skelly and Timber. They were both inverting. There was no width. Marino, who's meant to be the width, was never wide ever. Martinelli, again, in 2v1 scenarios, Everton just kept doubling up on him, knew that they could get the ball off him. It was like taking candy from a flipping baby, bro. It was so infuriating to watch. It's the same thing every single week. You see Kai Havertz, yeah, who, if he's not scoring, he's just a lump. He cannot link play. He just can't, bro. You've got Saka, especially in the first half, creating chances. Odegaard, people were talking about how amazing he's been. The past 2-3 games, he's not been to the standard. He's not been at the level. And bearing in mind, this is meant to be the only guy that's meant to be creating for us. And he's not doing that, bro. You've got Declan Rice, who defensively, yes, is amazing, but he cannot bring the ball forward, man. He cannot progress the ball forward enough. Thomas Partey coming on made us look so much better. But then again, I have to talk about Arteta. Setup is not good enough, bro. The setup is not good enough. You're letting Everton stay back in our own box for 90 minutes. These men have had like 4 or 5 0-0 draws this season. They know how to defend, bro. This is what they do. And we've come here with no plan B. We've literally just let them. We've played exactly into their hands. And again, the substitutions were poor. Substitutions were way too late. You subbed off Odegaard in the 60th minute and Branko Wanyeri. Why can't you just have both of them playing at the same time? You got 35-year-old Jorginho on the pitch, whatever flipping old he is. Raheem Sterling hasn't come on in the last 7 games. What's the point on signing him? If we don't, listen, I'm going to go back to that quote yesterday. If you do not sign a striker, or if you do not sign a winger or anybody in January, I'm done with the season, bro. And honestly, your job will be up for decision at the end of the season. Because honestly, I'm done with this bullshit, bro.